welcome to MWG2322's Midwest Grillin'.
I'll tell you what, we took a long trip to the North Pole here today for our Christmas special, Part 1. MWG2322's Midwest Grillin' Part 1 Holiday Special at the North Pole.
All right, I love it. What a beautiful place, man.
Gorgeous.
Pit Boss Grills presents Mad Dog and Merrill Midwest Grillin'. Brought to you by Pit Boss Grills, Griddles and Accessories, Louisiana Grills and Smokers, The Power of Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Cherry Delight, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, Shooting Star Casinos, the Wisconsin Agriculture Tourism Association, and by Lashbro Visual Communications.
Welcome back to MWG2322's Midwest Grillin'.
And we did take a wonderful trip to the North Pole just for you good folks out there, I'll tell you that. It's the holiday season. It's the time to have guests over, to entertain, to have family and friends, and have a great time. And that's why I'm with you guys, family and friends.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Family and friends.
Yeah,
Family
family
and
and friends. That's
yeah,
true.
exactly right.
We're sort of all family. We're sort of all friends. I mean,
yeah.
And
And
I
we
feel
are
like
at the
a
North
family,
Pole,
yeah.
by the way, the North Pole Christmas Village near Chilton, Wisconsin, thanks to our good friends Troy and Meg Campbell. They started this venture about 18 years ago. They've been at this location for about 4 or 5 years now. And you can go online at the NorthPoleChristmasVillage.com. And you got to come. There's no admission.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. Thank you, Freddie.
Absolutely.
it'll blow
went
your
through here and I
mind
couldn't
is what
believe
I'm
it.
saying when you come into this place.
It really is. It's the North Pole all over again. And I'll tell you what, the reason they did it and their one goal in life is to make sure that all people are created equal, especially the disabled children and the elderly, and make sure they're not forgotten during the holiday season. But you bring the whole family. Santa's here. It's free all the time. It's free. They get donations for the food pantry. And it's a nonprofit agency, so they get their livelihood of keeping this beautiful place off the beautiful donations that you might give once you attend. But it's well worth it.
Oh,
It's
it's
good for the
I've already
heart.
sent
Yes, it
4
is.
letters to Santa Claus already.
So Troy took us on a little tour when we first got to the North Pole here. And all of a sudden I turn around and Merrill's gone. Merrill's gone. He's looking at the penguins. He's looking at like the 60 elves that are
it's
here, the
amazing.
100 plus Christmas bears, the beautiful 9 reindeer, and they're all how do you pronounce it? Animatronic. One of the
Animatronics
largest animatronic displays in the country.
This side
right
of
here.
Disneyland, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's a
amazing.
small
And east
world.
of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's grill time for the holiday season. We'll chat more about our good friends Troy and Meg and Santa in just a little bit. Freddie gets to sit on Santa's lap in a little bit and help
Oh,
get
you're
his
a
whole
lucky
list
man.
going.
You're looking pretty sharp there today, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you, we all are. It's
Yeah,
holiday
man.
season.
How did you pick
Styling.
that? I just took something out of the closet. What about you guys?
Took something out of the closet.
We're in, so during the holiday season, it's your choice to do whatever you please in life and whatever you like to do as far as eating goes, and maybe a beverage or two, whether it's alcoholic or non. We're going to do that here today. My favorite and Merrill's favorite are clams and oysters.
Oh, I love them.
Mussels and clams, and we just love them, and oysters.
Yep,
So we got our good friends here at Pit Boss, and we have a wonderful little Dutch oven here. And we're going to take our Dutch oven, and I got a whole bunch of mussels and clams because there's never enough. If you get, I can do probably 18 to 24, don't you think?
I can. I know I can.
And I
You
think
know,
that's true with a lot of people.
Once you have them, you know, it's one of those things. You either got to love them or you got to hate them.
And they're just so delicious. You got to try them. They're so meaty and wonderful. So those are 3 packs of those little frozen mussels, and they appear like that right there, and they're just pure and meaty and wonderful. And I also take a few clams now and then. So we're going to put some clams in there with those, juice and all. And what we're going to do is, now you can use several different ingredients here if you want to. I like using wine,
Yep.
and I like the white wine. Beer is good.
Right, beer you can. I think the wine, I think, is the best way to go.
I do
though.
too.
I really do.
I think we did it with Sundrop Soda a few times.
Yeah, we did. That was really good, though.
So this is just a little cheap old white wine because it's all going to go in there.
Oh, I can't
Every
wait.
drop, Freddie.
Ring that out. I know. It'd break my
Freddie's
heart.
going to drink the broth.
And there's no rhyme or rhythm. It's jarred garlic in there. We're going to throw a couple of sticks of butter in that baby right now. I picked the last of my fresh herbs. I got some thyme and some mint, so we're going to shove those babies down there. I'll stir those around after a little bit. I'm going to take an onion, and we're not going to do anything with it but for flavor. So all we're simply going to do is take that onion, I'll take a couple of halves and we'll toss those babies in there just for flavor.
Oh.
I'd do my coffee cup, but I got my nice little North Pole coffee cup. I'm not going to add any of that in there.
Man, you're styling.
And you know, that's basically it. We're going to get those over our Pit Boss heat. Meryl's got the heat turned up. We've got the sear station open, so I'm going to put that over the pit of the fire, if you will. The pit of the fire.
Get boiling. That'll be.
Holy schmackers! Would you lift up that hood more?
Hey, I'll be glad to. Sir.
The other one.
Wrong one. Wrong one. There you go.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Right there.
That's great.
It's not open.
We got her. Here, I'll do her there for you, sir.
There, thank you.
There's
One lever and that baby's at sear station. That's what I love about that
baby
Pit
right
Boss.
open, huh? That's amazing. So, Fred, you got to do a Christmas tradition? You got a holiday tradition?
Well, I really do. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, the Swedish side of my family.
Right.
Okay. Those
Swedish or sweetest?
The Klingsteds. Okay.
Oh, I never knew it was a Klingstead.
Oh, yes. And of course, Christmas Eve was a big deal because we'd have Nu är det julen. That's a Christmas song. I'll play that for you out later even. But then we would take and have Duppagrita, which was taking
Well, you don't have to swear about it.
Oh, no. You take a piece of rye bread and put it down into the juice that they cook the sausage in.
Yeah.
And you pull that out. Now, if that comes out on your fork, you're going to have good luck for the rest of the year, okay?
I'll be darned.
My dad used tongs. But then I'll tell you about, oh, yeah, but, you know, the drink, of course, that was the key, was Duppagrita. And that was done on a hot skillet.
Okay.
Just like your Dutch oven here.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah.
And boy, when you had that got that going, as a little kid, you can have a little Duppagrita.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now you know my
It
start.
made you the man you are today.
That's it. Well, speaking of drinks and things like that,
Hey, I'm gonna take. While you're making the drink, I'm gonna take my sweet potatoes off the
all
grill.
right, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm gonna make a little drink. I'm gonna make a non-alcoholic drink and a regular drink.
Which am I going to get?
You're gonna get a gin and tonic, sir, with a twist on it. So, you get the gin and tonic.
All right.
Well, obviously got some tonic in there. You definitely want to have the ice on there. And then, as a matter of fact, I might have a little gin and tonic with you too. And then Mad Dog, we just got some tonic, but don't worry, we're going to spice it up just a little bit for everybody. Got that. This is really good. This is a really nice holiday drink. A little bit different from your regular traditional gin and tonic. But what I'm adding on to this gin and tonic is for you, I'm going to add a little bit of gin.
That's festive.
Yeah, it is. And you don't want to overdo it on the gin. You just want to use about a shot or so, something in there like that for that. So a little shot there.
It's kind of early in the day. You probably don't want to do it over.
No, I don't. Okay, here's the nice thing about this. Let me add a little bit of tonic on here. Well, what's the neat? Cherry Light cherry juice.
That's good stuff.
Okay, you don't have to use a whole bunch, but look, watch this how this changes the color right off the bat.
Our good friends at Country Ovens up in Door County. What a great place to go for the holiday. Pick up some gift baskets. Country Ovens, our good friends
there you go.
Country Ovens.
I'm not garnishing it with anything. I just want the drink. There's yours, sir. There's yours, Freddie. Don't spill it. Hey, pro, sir,
Feel like a pirate.
Pro, sir, Mad Doggy.
Thanks for the tonic, Merle. The holidays upon us. Whatever your tradition is, I love sweet potatoes. Not everybody digs into them, but I love sweet potatoes. And with our sweet potatoes today, I'm going to throw in some a nice whole stick of melted butter. You don't have to do a whole stick of melted butter, but you know Mad Dog and Merrill, we always overdo it. We always exaggerate. We always dress calmly, though.
Oh, yeah.
I've got brown sugar. I normally would have taken that out of the packet, but we got brown sugar in there. A little bit of maple slurp.
Oh, that'll put a nice glaze on that.
And I'm going to throw in a little vanilla. I don't know why. I've never done that before, but it's the holidays. Why not?
Go for it.
Now, our good friends Troy and Meg and their wonderful family and Sant over there, they're not into the mussels, but I bet you they're going to eat a little sweet potatoes.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to take it, I'm going to mash these sweet potatoes. By the way, first of all, I took the sweet potatoes, I glistened them with an oil. I seasoned them up a tad bit, and I cooked them for about 40 minutes on the grill, got them nice and tender, and that's what you want to do with mashed potatoes. But I wanted the flavor of the grill.
Sure.
So we grilled them up first.
Boy, I can smell that aroma from here.
You know, I can smell the maple slurp and,
and
the vanilla.
And the vanilla. A little bit of vanilla?
I'm more amazed by the steam. If people don't think it's cold here.
We're in the North Pole, Freddie.
We're about that close from having snow.
So we're going to place these back in because our guests aren't quite ready.
Yeah.
So these are going to go back into our cast iron skillet by our good friends at Pit Boss, our wonderful sponsors. And throughout the year when we do all the tapings that we do in the holiday season, it's the sponsors that make it all possible.
Right.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest. I'm going to get
Oh,
this back
don't
on the
go
grill.
away.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
go
go away. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
It's the holiday season. We're at the
yes.
North Pole. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. My God, I recognize that tune.
There he
Come
is.
on in. Oh my
Come on
gosh,
in,
look at
Santa.
that. It's Santa.
Hey, Santa!
Santa.
Merry Christmas,
Hey,
Santa!
I forgot my list. I got a
We'll figure it out.
will you please? I got a list about a mile long.
Make sure you get what you need.
Thank you. That's all a man asks for in life.
He deserves a lot.
I do deserve a lot. I was going to talk to everybody after that. You know, Santa. You know, we're at the North Pole. We do appreciate all the great elves that are inside here, and you know, people have visited the North Pole from about 56 different countries, from the UK, from China, from Germany, from Romania, from South America, from Africa, England, Australia, Ireland, and others. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
People come just to see the North Pole here in this little area, and you go to, once again, the North Pole, ChristmasVillage.com. They've got over 500,000 lights, 6 acres of beautiful land here, and about 50,000 people a year attend. 50,000 people a year, and they open up the first part of November and run until Christmas time.
Well, I'm coming back. I'm going to bring Kathy. She's going to love this.
You know, honest to goodness,
Yeah,
exactly
I
right.
can't wait. I got some friends that definitely want to come and see it.
Right.
I mean, they'll be the talk when I get home. I'm not.
Seriously, I know it's a great place to visit.
Yeah.
It really, really is. And you know what it costs? A canned good or two. And they got a beautiful gift shop. I've got a couple of t-shirts eyed in there that I'm going to take up. One a t-shirt for sure. The beautiful coffee cup here. It's great.
It is beautiful.
But we're going to do some ham steaks right now.
I
So we
love
don't
it.
have time to do the nice large hams. You know how to do big hams if you're doing hams on the grill. I got a couple of beautiful ham steaks there. And what we're going to do is something I've never done before. And and we'll see if it happens. We'll see if it works. I'm going to shake, that's flour there. We're going to take a couple of eggs.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm going to go wash. Oh, it's an egg wash.
That's an egg wash.
I'll do 3 eggs. I forgot my wire whisk. We're going to add some milk to that.
Want to use this instead?
Yeah.
Ooh, works so
And all we're going to do is just mix that. Remember the old washboard? Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Plus, we'll get him in a jug band.
And here's panko crumbs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I'll tell you what, you live on the edge.
Well, we're going to see what happens. We're going to spice that up with, of course, up north pepper because we're up north at
Right.
the North Pole.
That's a good point.
So we got up north peppery there. I'm going to put a little grilling magic inside of there because that's got a little garlic pepper blend on top of there. And just to spice it up, a little smoked paprika.
Okay.
There's no rhyme and no rhythm, but we do want to season up our panko crumbs. We're just going to mix those up. Now the theory is flour.
Okay. Okay. Got to go to the bath routine.
Yeah, and then you go into the egg and the milk.
Wow.
And then you go, can you
Not
lift
wow,
up the griddle?
but-
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
I'll
lay
lift
roll.
it
And
up.
then the panko. Look at that. Now that could be baked in the oven, but we're going to put ours on the griddle. Get that nice and hot
You
there.
come up with the strangest things,
Well, you know,
doesn't he?
we're going to do one
they
more.
got one
here.
more.
It'll work too.
It'll work. It'll be just delicious. Just delicious. We're going to put the flour on there first, the egg wash with the milk. Got to get a bath in.
Yep.
And then the seasoned panko. Look at that.
Amazing.
I'm impressed. That is
Yeah.
spectacular.
Well, you know,
I gotta-
pork chops, anything, any gosh darn
Well, yeah,
thing
I
you
would
want.
do
You know
that
what I'm
just
talking
so they
about?
could do
You know
it
what
with
I'm
the
talking
ham.
about? And we'll put those on top of there. But that's a nice soft heat on that Pit Boss griddle. That's a nice
Wow.
soft heat. So that's going to cook for about not more than 5 to 8 minutes on a side.
Right. Ham does not take that long. You don't want to overcook ham. People have a tendency to keep on cooking it for a long time. How about a glaze for that ham?
Hey, that
Thanks,
sounds
Santa.
great.
You like glazes?
I don't
Glazes
like
are
glaze.
good. All
I'll
right.
tell you what, cherry jalapeno from Cherry Delight. It's one of my favorites. I always say that one of my favorites.
CountryOvens.com.
There we go. Put that in there. The glazes are good. You can use anything for a glaze. Jams are very good to use. You want to use a little bit of oil. Not too
Freddie,
much,
you gotten a
just
few
little bit of
jams in your
oil.
life.
I've gotten a lot of jams in my life. I've gotten out of them too. But I've tasted a lot of good ones too. A little bit of balsamic vinegar, not too much. And of course, ginger. You got to have ginger if you're going to have ham. If you're going to make a ham glaze,
That's a good truth.
you got to
Yes,
have
you do.
ginger. Just adds
Yep.
that nice flavor to it. I won't overdo it that much, but I usually really overdo it on ginger.
In the holiday season, there's no right or wrong. Just be kind to everybody.
That's right,
Everybody's
exactly.
equal.
That's very
Everybody is
important.
equal.
Well, I
That's the
got my
best
plastic.
thing you've said all day.
I've got more where that came from right up my sleeve.
Do you?
He's got a lot of stuff up his sleeves, folks.
Oops, sorry, we got
Oh,
things
just
to
All
do
right,
here.
good. There, that's going to be good.
That's a beauty.
That's going to be good.
So to go with our ham, I did a couple things. Remember earlier this summer we spiked watermelon?
Yes?
Yeah.
We spiked pineapple.
Okay.
So in that watermelon we did the raspberry vodka. I wanted to do rum, but I bought the pre-cored pineapple.
Well, that's what
And
I do.
last night I put the raspberry vodka in there, but do rum possibly. And that one inside of there, this one here, and we're gonna try to remember which one's which. We're gonna use our good friends at Sundrop.
Okay.
And during the holiday season, if you head to the Sundrop Museum in Shawano, Wisconsin, you're gonna pick up some great gifts there and some great ideas too. But I would soak mine in Sundrop soda. Theirs is soaked in that little liqueur over here. We're gonna take some sugar and
right.
on the griddle with our ham steaks, and we're gonna season this with, we got citrus twist because that's kind of like a idea. The pineapple's an acid and so is the
Okay.
citrus twist. So citrus twist, that's sodium free, and nutmeg.
Good.
And then we're going to take a knife and we're going to take a cutting board and we're going to, that's the vodka one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. I bet you that juice would be really good.
Pass that down.
Well, I'm going to start eating more pineapple lately.
And all we're simply going to do is coat both sides of that
Oh,
pineapple
man,
with that gorgeous
great.
sugar. And we're going to do the same thing with the regular, with the other one there. Can you lift that griddle up again?
Yep.
So we're gonna put these over towards you guys.
Okay.
Thank you for the sizzle. I was kind of worried there. Now we're gonna take our Sundrop one with the pineapple.
This up a little bit.
And it's so easy to do, and you can use canned pineapple, but you know the fresh pineapple just adds that little bit more texture to it.
Oh, it's such a big difference between canned and fresh. It's
Oh.
just unbelievable.
And so just dust them away.
That'd be good.
Do you have any really good Christmas music, Freddie, to play for us? Because we're going to be right back right after this music. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling from the
Hey!
North Pole!
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
You know, I was grumpy as could be until I got to the North Pole. Now I'm a happy man.
You're
The
a happy
North
man
Pole.
today.
Hey, I'm going
Hey.
to take off the beautiful ham steaks. I'm going to take the pineapple off. It's looking great. We got people to serve.
My God, they're hungry.
I know.
Freddie, you're looking pretty spry today, sir.
You see the difference?
I see the difference. Well, how much weight loss?
45.
45
pounds.
pounds.
Yeah, since the last time I tried this suit on, now, I can actually get it buttoned. No, that's a big improvement.
Yeah,
yes.
that's better. You're looking great.
Well, it was my own Christmas gift to myself.
Well, you did a good job. That's good. Oh, look at you, sir.
Well, this is part one of the Christmas holiday season. In part two, we're going to talk about New Year's. We'll talk
Yeah.
about your resolutions and how you're going to lose some more weight,
Yeah.
Freddie. But don't tell us now.
Yeah.
Meryl, put some glaze
Look
on
at-
that
I will
baby.
put some glaze on that, sir.
And then
Love it.
I'll tell you what we're going to do is I'm going to gather up these mussels, and they turned out just absolutely delicious. I'll tell you what, if you don't have yourself a Dutch oven, get yourself a good Pit Boss Dutch oven. Look at that baby right there. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh man, I love mussels.
There, baby.
Look at all those gorgeous
Oh.
mussels in there for Meryl and I. The onions split apart, the butter's melted, the herbs are in there. Just absolutely delicious. We're gonna devour those babies in a little bit. But if you think that's great, well, wait till I get the squash out.
All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Not me.
I'm shy on my glaze on this one.
Look at that.
Oh.
Grab me a scooper. Grab me a scooper. We'll put that in a fancy little bowl because these folks deserve it here at the North Pole.
They do. Look at that. Boy, I can't wait to try that.
Well, that ham glaze looks good. Everything looks good. The panko crust turned out
It's
wonderful.
a Christmas
Good.
feast, I gotta tell you.
What?
We could have this anytime, but Christmas, this is special, I gotta say.
You know, and whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Kwanzaa, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever you celebrate during the holiday seasons, man, do it right with a great holiday season with family and friends. Isn't that the truth?
That's very important.
I think it's time to almost feed these guys, Freddie.
Hey, it's Mad Dog and Merrill from the North Pole.
Just time enough to garnish with a little cherries from Door County.
All right.
Mad Dog and Merrill, happy holidays.
Hey,
we'll be back
everybody,
with
enjoy
part two,
yourselves.
Part 2 of the holiday season from the North Pole.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.